We are breaking the 2015 Strike 3 Premium Mystery Box. This is a multi-sport break. Box number ID is 5433. Take the money. I hear you. All right, so here's what we got, guys. I start from the bottom to make sure that I get everybody in on the break. We're going to take this. We're going to copy that. And we're going to run this over to random.org. Move you guys in for a little closer shot. Run this through 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And last but not least, 7. Good luck to everybody. Case and S, you are down here at the bottom. Matthew C, you are up here at the top. We're going to go ahead and get this into our spreadsheet. Zoom this in for you guys real quick so that you guys can see exactly what it is that we are working with. All right, guys, just keep in mind all of these spots are up for trade. I'm going to try and go through this as quickly as possible. Matthew C., you have the Diamondbacks, Cardinals, Suns, and Coyotes. Brad P., you have the Braves, Falcons, Hawks, and Jaguars. Matthew C., you are working with the Red Sox, Celtics, Patriots, and Bruins, as well as the Bills, Sabres, and Devils. Case and S, you have the Flames, Jets, Oilers, Canadiens, and Canucks. KP, as I like to call them, you are working with the Panthers, Hurricanes, Bobcats, Hornets / Pelicans. Mark M, Cubs, Bulls, Bears, Blackhawks, and White Sox. Brad P, the Reds, Bengals, Blue Jackets, and Orioles. Brad W, you have the Indians, Browns, Cavaliers, and Ravens. Dave R, back-to-back with the Rockies, Broncos, Avalanche, and Nuggets, as well as Cowboys, Stars, Mavericks, and Spurs. Mark M, you have the Tigers, Lions, Red Wings, and Pistons. Mike S, you have the Astros, Texans, Rockets, and Rangers. Matthew C, back-to-back here with the Colts, Pacers, Trailblazers, and Jazz, and the Angels, Clippers, Kings, and the Kansas City Royals. Scroll down a little bit for you guys. Mike Smith, again, you have the Dodgers, Lakers, Kings, as well as the Kansas City Chiefs. Brad J, you have the Miami Marlins, Dolphins, Heat, and Florida Panthers. Matthew C, you have the Brewers, Bucks, Packers, and 49ers. Brad J, you have the Twins, Timberwolves, Vikings, and Wild. Matthew C, you also have the Mets, the Brooklyn Nets, the Islanders, and the New York Football Giants. Brad P, you have the Yankees, Knicks, the New York Rangers, as well as the Jets. Dave R, the A's, Warriors, Raiders, and Ducks. Brad P, you're working with Philly here. The Phillies, Eagles, 76ers, and Flyers. Carson S, you have the Pirates, Steelers, and Penguins. Brad J, the Padres, Chargers, Sharks, and Giants. Brad P, you also have the Mariners, Seahawks, the Oklahoma City Thunder, or Supersonics. Matthew C, 3 in a row here. We have the Cardinals, Rams, Blues, and Saints. You also have the Rays, Bucks, Lightning, and Magic. The Titans, Grizzlies, Oilers, and the Predators. That would be the Houston Oilers. William C, you have the Jays, Raptors, Maple Leafs, and Senators. Matthew C, you also have the Nationals, Redskins, Capitals, or the Wizards. Case and S, last but not least, anything that comes out of this box that is related to boxing, golf, soccer, tennis, or is a non-sport would be yours. Would be yours. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and open this thing up to trades. This is a fairly large spreadsheet here, so I'm going to back that thing out. I'm going to try and get it as close to you guys as possible so that you can at least see what you're working with. We'll get that thing over and go from there. Matt C, you're a popular guy right now. And just keep in mind, guys, even though we won't be able to see the entire spreadsheet, we just went over everything. And I have the full spreadsheet up here in front of me as well to be able to work through these teams. Matt C said, man, I'm keeping my picks, man. I'm keeping my picks. All right, guys, we don't have any trades, and it seems Matt C is holding on to what he's got here, guys. we are going to go ahead and break this box open. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. All right, boys, here we go. No trades. We are frozen at this point in time. Mystery box, Strike 3 Mystery Box, box number 5433. Good luck to everybody. Let's see what we got here. All right, folks, I'm going to get this big box out of the way. We have a hit for the Cleveland Indians. Brad W., we have a hit here for the Cleveland Indians. Brad, let's go ahead and take a look inside here and see what we've got. T206. Let's get this thing focused in here. 1909 vintage T206 Piedmont 350 Addy Joss pitching. There we go. That's a good shot of it there. Lime green, we are going to actually get some. There will be Bowman in this building here shortly. Don't worry about that. As soon as we have it, it will be up and on the website. All right, that is a nice hit there. Again, guys, that is box number 5433 for Mystery Box. And that hit is going out to Brad W. Brad W., nice hit there, buddy. Nice hit there.